Bird of Roses.
Chapter 3. After Daddy finished the sermon, the secretary walked up to the stage for announcement. Our church secretary, Mr. Adamu, was known for being jovial. What amazed people about him was that he made people laugh without him laughing. I often call him the great actor. Mr. Adamu took his stride to the stage. His walking step alone was something else. He balanced himself on the pulpit and adjusted his eyeglasses while he was staring at the congregation. "Good morning, children of God." The church responded, "Good morning. This morning, I have an important announcement for our ladies." You could hear side talks from ladies after he said this. God is connecting one of our single sisters to a man. Indeed, he is a gentleman, and we are happy to have him in our midst. Please, jam your hands together as we ask Mr. Nathan to stand up for recognition. Almost everyone's attention was on him as he was standing up, especially the ladies. From the facial expression of the ladies, one could say that most of them said in their hearts, "Wow, good looking man, that could be my man." The congregation laughed when Mr. Adamu said, "Aha! Our ladies are already checking on him." Then continued, "If you are the type that read Christian books, you should know Mr. Nathan. Sir, permit me to refer to you as Brother Nathan," the secretary said while Nathan nodded his head as a sign of his approval. Brother Nathan is a medical doctor posted recently to Sokoto. He is our new member who, by God's grace, will be serving in our church throughout his duration here. He has been investing into God's kingdom. His books are must read. I encourage you to obtain your copies after service, and let's not forget to welcome him after the service, the secretary said. After the grace, I took few steps of walk before Jessica blocked my way. "You are leaving without talking to me?" she asked. "Oh, I am sorry dear, my mind was preoccupied," I replied. "Hope you're okay now. I am sorry for leaving earlier yesterday," she apologized. Her apology on this same issue is becoming many. "Babe, I am fine, and stop apologizing. You have to." "It's okay," I said. "Won't you say hello too?" She looked towards the new brother, who was surrounded by the single ladies, exchanging pleasantries. "Haba now, come on, you should know better. All these born-again brothers are wolves in sheep's clothing. They hide under the covering of being true Christians, only for you to meet the opposite." "Sure, I don't see Tony," I replied confidently. "You can't just generalize them all. Jethro, my love, is different," Jessica said, smiling sheepishly. "Of course, excluding Jethro. He is among the 0.1% of those who still have the fear of God," I said, smiling. Just then, Jessica's twin came running. "Happy Sunday, Auntie Esther," she greeted me and turned to her mother. "Mommy, we are waiting for you outside." Jessica turned to me and said, "Dear, let me get going. We'll meet at work." From afar, I saw them entering their car and drove away. Suddenly, I remembered my decision of going to apologize to Tony. I walked to my car and drove to Tony's apartment. The gate was locked, and his gate man was not by the gate. Something looked strange. I picked my phone and dialed his number. It rang, and the call was cut. I tried the second time, and it was switched off. He must be avoiding me, but I won't blame him. He has a good reason to avoid me due to what I did. Immediately, I heard a voice saying, "God won't avoid you." I looked behind me to see who spoke, but saw no one. This was the first time I heard this voice. It was so clear, as if the voice came from someone who sat near me in my car. but I was the only one in the car. That must be the Holy Spirit. But why did the Holy Spirit speak to a sinner like me? I soliloquized. When I got home, I was famished. I went to my kitchen and warmed up the stew I made in the evening yesterday. I quickly boiled rice, and within 15 minutes, I was seated before the television, devouring my food. I called Tony several times, but he kept ending the call. Suddenly, an idea dropped on my mind. I picked my bag and brought out a new SIM card. I inserted it in my phone and called him. When he picked the call, I quickly began to say, "Please, Tony, don't cut the call. I'm very sorry. I admit I reacted madly. Please forgive me." "Esther, you want me to forgive you after you killed my child? You're mad, though." He retorted and cut the call. "God, please help Tony to forgive me. I am sorry." I was crying when my phone rang. I quickly picked my phone hoping it was Tony, but the caller ID read, "Mommy." That was my mom, and this was really bad timing. I ignored the first call, but Mom called the second time. I had no other choice than to pick the call. "Hello, Mommy. Good evening, Ma." "Evening. How are you doing, my dear? Hope you are okay," she said. "Yes, Ma. I am okay. How dear ones over there?" "We are fine, oh. Your dad sent his regards. How is my son-in-law? When is he coming to see us? You are not getting younger. The man courting your younger sister has come home, and we want you to marry before her," she told me via the phone. I know this was coming. What annoyed me about her is she won't allow me to answer any of her questions. Hello? Esther, are you there?" "Yes, Ma. I heard all that you said." "Mom, you don't have a son-in-law. And please, allow Tabitha to marry. When my time comes, my man will show up and I'll have my wedding afterward," I said. "Wait, no son-in-law? What happened to Tony? Don't tell me you sent that young man away," she asked aggressively. "I didn't send him away, Mom. It didn't work out," I replied. "What? So you wasted 5 years? Why can't you be wise like your friends? If you had listened to me when those other young men came, you would have settled with one of them. See your life now." Mommy, is that all you can tell your daughter? Mom, please, do me a favor. Let's continue this conversation another day, please. If you say so, but better be wise next time. You'll soon be clocking 30. Time and age wait for no one. I actually called to tell you good news." "Mom, what's good news?" "Hey, God has answered our prayers," Mom said laughing. "Mommy, please just tell me now. The good news is..." Mom said, and the call cut. I called her back, but her line was switched off. Maybe her phone battery was low. To be continued. To follow this series, you can follow the author on Facebook at Rahila Johanna Bawa. You can share this series, but please do not edit the credit of the author and the details. Nightingale novel, inspired by God, written by Rahila Johanna Bawa. +234 8069 848422. Please don't forget to subscribe.